it's wrong. It's wrong the way this is proceeding, and they're the main thing, is finding justice for them, finding justice for Rosie Figueroa, and for her daughter, and for her family.
That young man speaking out for the first time after his case is dismissed. He's from Carmel, and he had been accused of killing a Salinas woman in an apparent DUI crash last year in December. 38-year-old Rosie Figueroa was killed in that crash on Davis Road. And today's dismissal from the DA's office comes as new evidence shows that that man, Jacques Clark, wasn't the driver in that crash, clearing him of DUI and vehicular manslaughter charges. And today our KION's Drew Andre spoke exclusively with him in his first interview since being acquitted. He joins us live outside the courthouse in Salinas. Drew?
Well, Veronica, relief is what the Clark family is feeling tonight, and also frustration that he was the suspect in this case for so long. Now there's a new investigation for prosecutors with the same goal: justice for Rosie Figueroa.
Family and friends of Rosie Figueroa stood outside the Salinas courthouse today demanding answers and feeling further away from a sense of closure.
Angry, just upset.
Since the night of the crash, then 18-year-old Jacques Clark had been named by CHP officers as the primary suspect in the DUI wreck.
It's been an emotional and mental fight for myself.
The car was his, and he had the keys when officers arrived. But new DNA evidence presented by the DA pulled from the passenger side airbag shows it's not possible he was driving.
We have to look at what they did wrong and why there weren't two suspects the whole time. It was solely based upon me.
There was another person with Clark at the time of the accident. CHP confirms with us that passenger was not subject to a breathalyzer test after the crash. So what took so long for this new evidence to be revealed? Clark's mom tells us she's been fighting for the DNA to be run since just days after the crash last December.
And so as we were trying to facilitate their expert being available, COVID hits. And so that delayed it all that much more.
Mendez says the DNA wasn't finalized for testing until summer, and they received the bombshell findings in November. Clark told me living with that for the last year, while most presumed him guilty, even getting death threats sits with him every day.
I do take a responsibility for a lot of things that did happen. I felt the pain that's happened to my family. I understand the pain that's caused the others, the victim's family. I go to bed and wake up with that feeling every day of my life, and I look in the mirror and I see it. It's something that doesn't leave with me.
The district attorney's office says a new investigation is already underway.
CHP has dedicated one of their best investigators to this investigation, so it's very active and open.
They need to go on with the investigation. Rosie's very well missed. She's just a good person.
And Figueroa's family worries that since it's already been a year, there may not be a conviction at all. The CHP and the district attorney's office is working together on this new investigation, but say because it's still active, they can't give us any more details at this time. Veronica?